Hello and welcome to This Week with Ajaz Haque. It is Saturday, August the 8th, 2020. Thank you for joining my YouTube channel. It's been an exciting week and we have a lot of information to share with you. It's been raining in Karachi for the last 2 days non-stop. Pakistan has issued a new political map and the passage of Mutual Legal Assistance Bill 2020 through the joint houses of parliament. A massive blast in Beirut, Ravi front urban development project in Lahore, and a COVID update, and of course the financial roundup. Now it's been raining in Karachi for the last 2 days, and all the claims made by the Sindh government that adequate measures have been taken so the water doesn't flood the street have all been washed away. Major roads like Sunset Boulevard, Clifton Road, and many other roads are flooded with water, with nowhere to go. Not what to talk of the small street and the smaller communities. It's playing hell with those areas. Cars are almost drowning in that water. So this shows the poor administration and all the money that has just disappeared from Sindh budget without spending it on improvement of roads and drainage and so on. Anyway, Pakistan issued a new political map this week. This was in response to a map that India issued a few months ago. And in this map, Pakistan shows entire Kashmir as part of Pakistan. And it has left open the border with China on the east side of Ladakh and Kashmir as to be resolved between Pakistan and China. Now, this also shows Gilgit-Baltistan as part of Pakistan, and the Azad Kashmir and the Indian occupied Kashmir. Now, both countries should actually sit down and talk about things rather than play political games, but I guess it's a tit-for-tat situation. Now, the opposition was seriously embarrassed once again. The government presented a bill called Mutual Legal Assistance Bill. It was passed by the National Assembly in September 2019, but the Senate rejected it. So a joint sitting of the Parliament was called this week, and despite all the opposition and the noise, the bill was passed with majority, with both political opposition parties, the Pakistan PPP and the Muslim League Nawaz, supporting and voting for the bill. Again, a lot of noise that they will not support, and then they supported the bill. Basically, their case is that give us an NRO, drop all the criminal charges against us for corruption and billions of dollars that we've taken out of the country, and then we'll support every bill. But the government has demonstrated that they can get the approval and can twist their arm as well. Now this has caused us serious friction within the opposition. The JUIF literally swore at Pakistan People's Party people and at PMLN after the session ended for destroying any chances of cooperation. They say you talk to us about holding an all-party conference to throw out the government, and then you go and do this. So it looks like the opposition is completely in tatters. Now, a huge project in Lahore, it's called the Ravi Front Urban Development Project. This was developed by a Deputy Commissioner of Lahore in 1947, but no governments paid any attention to it all these 73 years. But the Punjab government took it up, and Imran Khan, the Prime Minister, yesterday inaugurated. Now, this project is because the water in River Ravi has now goes to India as part of the Indus Water Treaty. So river is dry. So starting from the Ravi siphon east of Lahore, about 10 kilometers, to all the way to Balochi headworks, 46 kilometers of River Ravi will be turned into a huge lake. All of Lahore's rainwater will be drained into this lake. Plus, in monsoon seasons, when India releases water into the river, that water will be stored as well. The water will be treated and recycled. 6 million trees will be planted around the River Ravi. And on the other side of the bank, north side of the bank, a brand new city will be developed. Phase 1 is a 3-year creating this lake and all the infrastructure and also the trees. Phase 2 is to set up the city, a brand new city Second one only after Islamabad. Now, in second phase, that's the second phase, the brand new city. In third phase, that area, that city will comprise a knowledge city, a medical city, financial city, and a sports city. So basically, it's going to be a state-of-the-art new city, just out on the outskirts of Lahore, and absolutely amazing. Now, the most unfortunate event this week was a massive bomb blast in Beirut, which killed 150 people and injured about 5,000 people. It's not clear yet whether it was an accident or whether it was sabotage. I guess we will find out in time. Pakistan has sent by air 8 tons of food and medicines for Lebanon. I visited Lebanon in 1971. What a beautiful city and Beirut was, and what a thriving country. It's very unfortunate that the country has suffered so much over the years, and one hopes peace will return and people can continue to live in peace and prosperity. Very smart people in Lebanon. They can get the economy up and running in no time. They've been through this, so all our prayers are with them. Now, the COVID update. Pakistan virtually has eliminated COVID in Pakistan. Total reported cases so far since February are 282,645. Out of these, 258,099 have recovered, and the total number of deaths being 6,000, which is just over 2%. Now, in one day, August 7th, total number of new cases was 782. Recoveries were 2,041. In June and early July, new cases reported were like 10,000 a day. So this is significant. It's not completely over. So care needs to be taken. But the government has now allowed all restaurants to open, cinemas, theaters. Schools and colleges will open for September 15, and the restaurants, etc., from August the 10th. So I hope people take care and not be reckless so that there's no re-emergence of corona in Pakistan. Now the financial roundup. S&P 500 closed at 3351, which was up 2.4% on the week. Nasdaq closed at 11,010, up 2.5% on the week. Mumbai Sensex closed at 38,040, up 1.3% on the week. Pakistan Stock Exchange was on a tear. It closed at 40,029, up 2% on the week. FTSE closed at 6032, which was virtually flat. Shanghai stock market closed at 3354 at 1.3, up 1.3%. And S&P TSX, the Toronto Stock Exchange, closed at 16,544, and it was up 2.2% on the week. The Brent crude price currently is 44.69, and the West Texas crude 41.60. Now, Pakistan buys LPG from Qatar, a horrendous agreement which was signed by the Pakistan PMLN. Mr. Shahid Khakan Abbasi should spend the rest of his life as government's guest in the prison for signing the contract. And Nawaz Sharif's frontmen were involved in structuring the deal. And Pakistan is paying the 13.35% of Brent crude price, which is about $5.96. US is importing LPG $1.89, and China is importing LPG at $2.16. Now, the gas that's produced in Pakistan, those companies are paid $3.20. Now, the import price of LPG is not the total cost. Then there's a regasification cost, where there was massive corruption again, and Mr. Shahid Khakan Abbasi has been hauled up on all these charges. But it is estimated that over the 15-year life of the contract, Pakistan will pay between $7 to $9 billion more than what it needs to pay. It is criminal, and it needs to be checked, and Pakistan needs to renegotiate a contract with Qatar. Now, Qatar has enormous quantity of gas. They're the third largest gas producer in the world. 858 million mmcf, which is a measure for gas. And they, at the current rate of supply to the world, they have gas storage for 609 years. So the Qatar government needs to show wisdom and should sit down with Pakistan government and renegotiate, because there's corruption involved in this contract, and all this 7 to 9 billion going to the pockets of people who committed Pakistan to this contract should be stopped immediately. That's all for the week. Thank you very much for watching my channel. If you've not subscribed so far, I request you to do so. Also, please press the bell icon. And if you like this presentation, please share it with your friends and your colleagues. And I look forward to seeing you next week. Take care and goodbye.